back to another one of my videos. My name's Gina, and today I thought that I would do something different on my channel. I know that it looks like I'm showcasing a lot of fashion and beauty and makeup, and those are things that I do enjoy, but it's only a little part of who I am. I also love talking about other things. Anyway, let's get right into the topic. Today I wanted to start a segment called Things I Wasn't Told About Growing Up, and specifically the topic on how to find yourself. If you guys don't know, there's a YouTuber I watched, Cardia Milan, and she did a video a while ago. I can't remember the name of the video, but I'll try to link it below. It's a really good video and I would watch it. And she touched on the topic of sometimes growing up you feel like you find yourself and lose yourself, and you know, when you always hear people say, you know, how did they do that? You know, they're still getting to know themselves, or how are they ready to do that? They're still getting to know themselves. Basically, it's because, you know, as you're growing, you're evolving, you're changing, you're developing as a person, and that means constant growth and therefore change. And there's nothing wrong with change, but sometimes, you know, when we're thrown into different circumstances and different places in our lives, we just don't really feel like we know ourselves or we know who we are. At least that's how I felt, and I know talking to friends and other people, that's how they felt. So anyway, I wanted to go through four different points and then talk about all of those points on how to find yourself and how to get to know yourself and how to, you know, redevelop as a person. The first point I wanted to make is grounding. We never really lose who we are. You know, we've got these things that ground us in our lives, you know, like our stones. And for me specifically, that's my faith and my beliefs, my family, you know, true friends. Those are our grounding, you know, the values that we have as people, you know, that's more back in with my beliefs. But anyway, I want to expand on that. Basically, with you're talking about, well, for me at least, my beliefs and my values, you know, they remind me of who I am. They remind me, you know, to do good, to be good. You know, they remind me of, you know, the values I have, say, in terms of how I treat others, how I want to be treated, family relations, and that also can be done for you. And I think to build on that and to never lose that, I personally do Bible reading, but for you, you know, going back to your family, you know, if it's with your family, if it's, you know, waking up in the morning and remembering, you know, things that we have, why to be grateful, really making sure to, you know, take care of ourselves, and to when we wake up in the morning and, you know, really meditate and feel grateful for the things that you do have. You know, we all have blessings in our lives and we just need to be grateful for that, you know, whether it's the smallest thing of the fact that it's a nice day today, you know, your health, the breakfast that you're having, you know, just the small things that you look at and you can be grateful for. That's our grounding, that's our substance. You know, valuing your family and relationships is also our grounding and our substance. Of course, things change amongst that. That's why I go back to my value and my beliefs in myself. But, you know, we do have family and friends, and that's also our point. So we're never really ever lost and alone in the sense that we have those things, or we have a measure of those things in aspects. And I know that everybody doesn't have, you know, happy relations or family and things, and that's why I go back to faith and, you know, meditating and really thinking about, you know, what we do have, what we can be grateful for. In finding ourselves, we need to instill that in ourselves. You know, we should want good things for ourselves. We should want to succeed. We should want to, you know, have reasons for joy, have reasons. We should want to find reasons for happiness. And that's the main thing in finding yourself, is that sometimes we give that. I'm a giver myself. You want to give that to other people constantly. But it's also important to make sure that it's our responsibility to make sure that we're okay to do. We have a responsibility to ourselves to love ourselves, to give to ourselves things, time, you know, energy, and all of those things that are only going to make us better as people. we constantly want to give that out, but we need to give it to ourselves. It's our responsibility, because at the end of the day, you can give it out and you can give it out, but if you don't give it to yourself, it's a disservice to yourself, and you actually end up being better at being able to give to others once you've also given to yourself a bit. Just taking care of yourself and you know, making sure to focus on the points and making sure to do things for ourselves. That's my first point, is your grounding. Second point on how to find yourself. Sorry, I've got these notes because I am like, sometimes I can be all over the place, so I really just wanted something to kind of, you know, pinpoint and bring back to who I am. Anyway, my second point is to just be better. You know, if we're redeveloping as people, and we're, you know, if we're redeveloping as people and we're finding ourselves, there's no, be better than who you were beforehand. You know, be a better version of yourself. And I think that starts internally. I don't think enough people focus on, you know, the inside, the internal person. The first thing that we should work on finding yourself. I sent out a message today asking some people how, you know, when they were growing up, how did that, when they were redeveloping and refining themselves, what are things that they did to be better? And one point that really stood out was forgiveness. Forgiveness in forgiving others for hurting you, forgiving others for doing a disservice to you, forgiving when we feel hurt and mistreated. And I definitely think that that's a huge thing. We internalize pain and we have this poison, and sometimes we can carry this bitterness, and I think that that's, at the end of the day, there's a quote that sometimes, you know, when you're waiting for someone to come and give to you what you feel will be your vindication, you know, it's like drinking the poison and waiting for that other person, you know, to fall down, to have the effect of that poison. And pretty much that's what it is when you don't forgive. You're just drinking poison. You know, you have this bitterness and these emotions internalized that only at the end of the day affect you. So I think that, you know, really work on forgiving people, and not just to forgive them, but for yourself, because you actually do benefit from forgiveness. You actually do benefit from letting go. If we harbor emotion and feelings, I think that it's time that as we're redeveloping and becoming people, that we let go of that. And that was my second part, is letting go as well as forgiveness. You need to let go. And I know that there are so many different scenarios and situations, but all I'm saying is it basically, you know, it helps you become better. It helps you to be a better person and to, you know, be happier. You know, you're not carrying that load, you're not internalizing those emotions and feelings. And that's why I say it's just such an important thing to do, is to forgive and to let go. And then, you know, maturing, you know, being a better person is also learning from your past, learning from your mistakes, learning, you know, how you want, this is your time as you're finding yourself, to learn what you will accept in relationships with any people, what you will accept in your life and what you won't. You know, have expectations, don't have standards, don't go against those standards. If you've been burnt by lowering your standards before, raise them, keep them. If you've been burnt by lowering your standards before in life, then keep them there. Have that lesson as a reminder of why, you know, you need to have standards, and why you need to care for yourself, and why you need, and knowing your boundaries as a person as to what you will accept and what you won't accept. I think that that's really important as people, and I think that that's something that we should give to ourselves. And I 100% believe that that's so important, because when we do that, it allows us to be comfortable and confident going through life, you know. These are all things that just build within us a confidence and a self-love, and therefore, you know, that can help us in different aspects of life. And I really feel like as in that whole part of being better, it's just working on yourself internally, and then you can move on to the next point, which is 3, moving forward. Set goals. You know, if there's things in your life that you want to do and you feel there's things in your life that you want to do and you feel are important to yourself, do them. I think, you know, if this is the chance that you've always wanted to have a certain body for the summertime, I would say go out and get that body. You know, if you've wanted to try something, if you wanted to try writing or learning another language, you know, do that. You know, also try new things, you know, get out there, meet new people, have healthy relationships. And I just remembered from the point that I was saying with the maturing and learning from the past is when you don't know yourself, it can be a vulnerable time as well. So when making new relationships, that's why it's so important to know yourself, so that you can have those boundaries for healthy relationships with people. You know, as you're redeveloping and learning yourself, you want it to be in a healthy manner. You want it to be in a way that benefits your life. So, you know, get out there, reach your goals, you know, set goals, learn, be that person that you want to be. You know, we all have visions of the people that we are in our head that we want people to see, but most importantly that we want ourselves to see when we look in the mirror. You know, try doing those things that you've always been scared to do but you've wanted to do, or those things that you've been a bit embarrassed to do but haven't done. As long as you're not hurting anyone and you're not hurting yourself, I think that it's just important to try new things and to move, sorry, just looking at my notes, try new things and to move forward in your life as a better person. You've learned things in your past and you've been through things, and maybe if you've been through a difficult time or a rough patch and that's led you to losing yourself, here is your chance, you know, to use that as a tool. You know, you've learned. It's something, there's something beautiful about going through things, because it gives you these life lessons that you can then go into your future using and learning to only motivate you to be better and to do better. So I really strongly, you know, urge that if there's something that you want to do or you want to try, you know, do it. As I said, as long as it's not hurting anyone or yourself, then as long as it's not hurting anyone or yourself, then I really feel like, you know, go for it. Part is healthy contentment. Obviously you want to keep growing and developing and maturing as a person, and we'll be doing it constantly. But the thing is, we never stop growing, we never stop developing as people. You know, we have this perception that everybody has it figured out, but really, nobody really has it figured out. We're all learning, we're all growing, and you never stop. You know, you never stop till the day you die. So I think that it's just such an important thing to just have a healthy contentment. You know, be content with what you've done today. Be content with the fact that you are going to grow to be a better person, that you are trying, that nobody else had it figured out, so you don't, it's overrated. You know, how boring would it be if you got to a stage in your life and you stopped and that was all you were and there was nothing else to move on to or excite you. I think that it's so important that we just have a healthy contentment in the now. You know, be grateful for what is in the now and realize, and you know, that's not saying, you know, be complacent and, you know, stop and don't, you know, work on yourself or help yourself, but it's just saying that don't put this unnecessary pressure to be someone right then. You know, you can have goals and you can want to reach and achieve those goals, but just realize that, you know, it will take, that there is time, you know, that it doesn't have to be instant. There's no pressure that you have to put on yourself, and that's just something that I really wanted to share, because in all of this, finding ourselves is going to be a constant journey. We're always going to be changing, and I think that you know, life can be a bit of a roller coaster. Sometimes there are, hey, it's okay to feel like you don't know who you are, or to feel lost. But the beautiful part about it all is that there is something even better awaiting. There's an even better version of you that you can discover and that you are becoming. I think that's the exciting part, to realize that, you know, in this growth and through this process, that there is an even more beautiful and better person that you can become. And that's what I really wanted to share, and that's my main message that I want to get out of this video, is that if there is anyone that is feeling lost, or feels like they don't really know themselves, or is, you know, struggling to redefine or find themselves again, that there is a beautiful person that you are waiting to find, and you just have to make the efforts to go and find that person. I just enjoyed this video. If I could at least have helped one person with this piece of advice, then I would be extremely ecstatic. And if you guys have any other topics that you would like to talk about, you know, comment down below. Even have conversations amongst each other. I really hope that, you know, this can be a platform where we're just helping one another. But yeah, if you have any other topics that you'd like me to talk about, comment down below. There will be a beauty video coming up soon. I was going to post, sorry, my camera shut off. I was going to post something like a beauty video, but I wanted to do this video. It's more low-key. I don't have all the lights up like I usually do, but I hope that this was something that you guys enjoyed. Yeah, so I will have a beauty video shortly, within the next couple of days, and then I will have my usual video up on Friday. I think Friday is going to be my uploading day. I'm going to strive to make sure that I'm posting a video every Friday. But also, if you guys have anything that you guys would like to see, then check down below. Ooh, then comment down below. Anyway, so yeah, I'll have my social media handles in the description box. Like, comment and subscribe if you would like to know my journey, and also watch my previous video. I did a body natural makeup look, so yeah, check that one out, and I really hope that you guys have a really great evening, day, wherever you are in the world, and hope this video helps. So yeah, thank you guys, and I'll talk to you, and I'll see you guys shortly.